Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Arina Hajira. I am from Group 7 and we are going to present about Chapter 6 and Chapter 7. Moving on, I will explain about consumer online, the internet audience and consumer behavior. The internet audience key features. Firstly is the number of users online. There are about 280 million of users in the US in 2018. Also, the intensity and scope of users increase. As the years goes by and the technologies become generalized, smartphones and tablets are the major access for the internet and online. Also, some demographic groups have higher percentage of online usage. For example, in groups of incomes, education, age, and ethnic dimension. Is the basic concept of consumer behavior and purchasing. There are 5 stages in consumer decision process. First is the awareness of need. Second, search for more information, evaluation of alternatives, actual purchase decision, and post-purchase contact with firm. There is also consumer behavior model, which is a social science discipline that attempts to model and understand the behavior of humans in marketplace. For example, what they purchase, where, when, how much, and why they buy the things they buy. The expectation of this model is so that consumer decision making can be understood and firms will have much better idea on how to market and sell their products. Next is the profile of online consumer. The main reason why consumers choose to online channel is because of the convenience and it's also time saving. Next is the online purchasing decision. There is a general online behavior model, which is the user characteristic, product characteristic, website features, attitude towards online purchasing, and the perception about control web environment. Behavior is also one of the reasons why people decide to do online purchasing. Our third point, which is how consumers behave online. First, there are shoppers, browser, and buyer. There are over 90% of internet users, 80% of buyers, and 13% of browsers. Browsing should not be underestimated since there is many people that choose to browse products online before they decide to buy the things in the physical store. E-commerce and traditional commerce. These two should not is seen as a part of continuum of consuming behavior. Moving on to what consumers buy and shop online, there are 2 groups, which is small ticket and big ticket. Small ticket is a group where most things are cheap. For example, like books and clothes. The price is less than $100. However, big tickets mostly is for expensive things such as hardware and computer. The price range mostly is more than $1,000. More people are more confident in buying small ticket rather than the big ticket. However, nowadays many people are not worried in buying big things and expensive things in a group of big tickets such as furniture, since the technology has grown and the security is much tougher compared to back then. Shop, mostly they are highly intentional. For example, like they are looking for specific product in the specific time. They also can use search engine, for example, using websites such as Amazon, eBay, or even Shopee. There are also some internet users that don't shop online. This is because of trust factor and hassle factor. Some things that are bought online cannot be returned. compared to the offline market. So it can be a hassle for certain people. There is also two important factors for decision to purchase online. Is utility, as for example like better prices, convenience and speed. Next is trust, especially between the seller and the buyer.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I will be presenting the subtopic 6.2, which is the strategies and tools in digital commerce marketing. Firstly, the features of internet marketing which distinguish it from the traditional marketing are: it is more personalized, more participatory, more peer-to-peer, and more communal. In terms of the multi-channel marketing plan, there are 5, which are website, traditional online marketing, social marketing, mobile marketing, and offline marketing. To establish customer relationship, you can use the website because website has the several functions. First, it can establish brand identity and consumer expectations. It can inform and educate the consumer and shape customer experience. The advantages of online marketing and advertising are: first, it can be targeted to 18 to 34 age group audience. The advertisements can be targeted to individuals. There is the price discrimination and interactivity. Next are the traditional online marketing and advertising tools. There are many tools which can be used for the marketing. Firstly, the few terms are the search engine marketing, which is the use of search engines to build and sustain brands. Search engine advertising is the use of search engines to support direct sales to online. There are 2 types of search engine advertising, which is paid inclusion and PPC, pay-per-click search ads. Search engine optimization is techniques to improve the ranking of web pages generated by search engine algorithms. Social search is the attempt to use your social contacts to provide search results. In display ad marketing, there are many types. The first one is banner ads. Rich media ads consist the use of animation and sound, and there are video ads, sponsorship, native advertising, content marketing, advertising networks, and ad exchanges, and real-time bidding. The advertising networks sell opportunities to companies to buy exposure online. In email marketing, there is the direct email marketing, which means messages are directly sent to interested users. There are 3 main challenges of email marketing, which are the spam, anti-spam software, and poorly targeted purchased email list. Affiliate marketing is the commission fee paid to other websites for sending customers to their website. Next is viral marketing, which is the marketing designed to inspire customers to pass messages to others, such as their friends or families. Lead generation marketing are the services and tools for collecting, managing, and converting leads. For the social, mobile, and local marketing and advertising, social marketing and advertising is the use of online social networks and communities to build brands and drive sales. The mobile marketing is the use of mobile platform. Local marketing is, for example, the Google Maps, which can show the local stores nearby on the map. The multi-channel marketing is integration of online and offline marketing. Nowadays, internet advertisements or campaigns can be supported by advertisements through emails, TV, prints, or radio. There are also other online marketing strategies. First one is customer retention strategies. There are 3 types, which are one-to-one marketing. One-to-one marketing segments the market based on individuals. The behavioral targeting or internet-based advertising shows advertisements based on the user's online behavioral data. And retargeting involves the showing the same or similar ads across multiple websites. Next is the customization and customer co-production. Customization means changing the product according to user preferences, and customer co-production means allowing the customer to interactively create the product. For customization, we can take the Nike website as an example, as they allow the customers to choose the material and colors of their sneakers by paying more. Next is the customer service, which is important for the companies, which are the FAQs, real-time customer service chat systems, and automated response systems are the sending of emails such as the shipping confirmation or order status reports. Nowadays, firms still compete for the prices as well as the scope of operations and focus. These are the common pricing strategies that are used. The first one is piggyback strategy, which means that a small number of users are convinced to pay for premium services that are piggybacked by people who receive the standard or lowered value. Another one is the price discrimination and the free and freemium. For the free service, it can help build market awareness. For freemium, users can still access the free services, but they must pay for premium or add-on services. Versioning means selling multiple versions of information goods at different prices. Bundling means offering consumers two or more goods for a reduced price. For example, Microsoft offers bundle packages for their softwares. There is also dynamic pricing, which is different from fixed pricing. First are auctions. Second is yield management. This is commonly used by retail companies that involves changing prices hourly to stimulate demand and maximize revenues. Surge pricing means charging more when the product or service is in high demand. Lastly, flash marketing means notifying discounts for a limited time through emails for the loyal customers. Last but not least is the long-tail marketing. A simple example for long-tail marketing is the company Amazon, where they sell millions of books by less-known authors at sale for $2 or less. They can still generate profit from these book sales by using their search engines.
Moving on to 6.3, Internet Marketing Technology. Let's see the Internet impact on marketing. First is the scope of marketing communication broadened. The Internet became the medium of communication. Richness of marketing communication increased, and information intensity of marketplace expanded. Always on mobile environment can expand the marketing opportunities. Technology is the web transaction log. It is the built-into web server software and record user activity at the website. It becomes more useful when it combined with registration form and shopping cart database, which is the visitor-generated data trees. Next is the cookies and tracking files. There are few types of tracking files: cookies, flash cookies, web beacon or bulk, super cookies, also known as tracking headers. Flash cookies, web beacon, and super cookies are some of the not visible tracking files. The other tracking files are deterministic cross-device tracking, which relies on logged-in user data, and next is the probabilistic cross-device tracking that relies on the algorithm. Next technology is the database. It enables profiling and can store records and attributes. DBMS is a software app used by organizations to create, maintain, and access database. SQL, also known as Structured Query Language, it's an industry standard database query and manipulation language. Next is the relational database. It represents data as 2D tables, such as the spreadsheet, the data warehouse, and data mining. Data warehouse is to collect firms transaction and customer data in single location. Its function or purpose is to gather all the firm transaction and customer data in one repository so it can be analyzed. Meanwhile, data mining is an analytical technique to find pattern in database and model behavior of customer to develop the customer profile. There are three types of data mining. Query-driven data mining, which is based on specific query. Model-driven data mining, which involves the use of model that analyze the key variable of interest to decision maker. Next is the rule-based data mining. Moving on to big data. Big data refers to data in a petabyte exabyte range, which means around billion and trillion of records from all different sources, such as from web traffic, emails, and social media content. The traditional data DBMS unable to process the increasing volume of data. In that case, they to handle the number of data and the unstructured and semi-structured data in the big quantity, most organization decided to use the open source software, which is Hadoop, that can process any type of data, even the unstructured, before they load it into the data warehouse. It distributes the parallel processing of huge amount of data across the computer. It can process any type of data. It's the CRM system. CRM is a customer relationship management system, and it's a marketing automatic system that can track steps in lead generation. It is the repository of customer info that records all the contact that a customer has with the firm. It can manage relationship with customers once purchase is made and can create customer profiles. The customer data can be used to develop and sell additional products, identify profitable customers, and can also optimize service delivery.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nashaswandi binti Jamaluddin and my metric number is 1929958. Now we move on to chapter 7, which is social mobile and local marketing. Now I will explain about the introduction of social mobile and local marketing. Social mobile and local marketing is a new marketing approach for the marketers to promote their products. It is different from the traditional marketing because traditional marketing such as newspapers, magazines doesn't allow direct interaction with customers. Meanwhile, these kind of marketings are more to engagement with the customers. So what is social marketing? It is a marketing that is designed to create a social change. Its objective is to encourage potential customers to become fans of your products or your services. For mobile marketing, it is an advertising activity that promotes products and services via mobile devices, and it is to approach your target audience on their mobile devices, for example, smartphones or tablets. For local marketing, it is a marketing strategy used to reach potential customers in a specific community or a specific area. It is basically based on location, and its objective is to target more customers in the area. For the benefits, can attract more customers because they are interested to buy your products, can improve customer experience, can increase consumer engagement with the brand because of the interaction between your products with the customers, and the last one, can boost sales because more customers are buying your products.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Abianash, metric number 1916021, and today I'll be presenting chapter 7.2, social marketing, for our group's presentation. So first, let's talk about social marketing. What is social marketing? Social marketing is digital marketing that is done through social media platforms. And what are the players or platforms in the social marketing space? First, we have the biggest and most used, which is Facebook. Then we also have Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Instagram, Snapchat, and Tumblr. And all of these platforms offer different values to the customers, and they also have different functions. For example, LinkedIn is geared towards career people who are working already, and Facebook and the rest is more towards the general public. And then we have the general process of social marketing. We have fan acquisition, which is when you garner interest in your brand. And we have engagement, where people interact with your content. And then amplification, which is an amplification of the previous processes. And then we have community, which is where you build a community around your brand. And then last but not least, we have brand strength, which is when you are able to get sales and people recognize your brand in the industry. So let's get into Facebook marketing, which is the biggest and most used platform. Now, what are the basic features of of Facebook marketing? So the basic features are newsfeed, timeline, and search. Newsfeed is the first thing you open well, the first thing you see when you open Facebook. It is you scroll down and you will see a bunch of posts by your friends or pages you've liked. Next, we have the timeline, which is your page, and it shows a timeline of what you have posted or things that people have posted in your profile. And we have the search bar, where you can search for pages, people, or any interest that is available on Facebook. And bear in mind that there are way more basic features than these three, but I have kept it short, and these are the things that most people see when they open Facebook. And then tools, we have reaction buttons such as the like button, and other emojis. And then we have brand pages where brands can create their own page on Facebook. And then next we have video and mobile ads, which are the main marketing tool that Facebook offers. And then this is what a typical Facebook campaign looks like. So you establish your brand page and then you use tools to encourage interaction. So let's say you put up a post and then you say, don't forget to like this post, something like that. And then you develop a community around your brand, and then you encourage brand involvement through video-rich media and contests. So people engage with their brand more, and then use display ads and display the like button liberally. So how do you measure results of a Facebook marketing campaign? So first we have metrics. We have engagement, which is how engagement is the amount of interactions people have with your content. We have impressions, which is how many times people have seen your content, and we have reach, which is how many unique users have been reached by your content. Then also conversion, which is more towards the financial side. It's how much your ads have converted into purchases, or maybe website visits, according to what you set your conversion goal to be in the first place. And we have ROAS, which is return on ad spend. So let's say you put in $10 and then you gain $100. So you have a high ROAS, which is around 10 times what you put in. Then next we have tools, which are page insights, which shows everything about your page, the data, everything is in there, which is from Facebook itself. And then we have third-party tools such as Hootsuite and other analytic providers. And Hootsuite is one of the most popular digital marketing tools that are available on the market today. So next we move on to Twitter marketing. So the basic features of Twitter marketing are tweet, retweet, follow, DM, and hashtags. And this is tweet and retweet is when you put out a post on the Twitter, and then people can read it and comment to it. And a retweet is when you retweet somebody else's tweet, and then follow is when you follow a page or an account or a brand. And then DM is when you send direct messages to people. And then hashtags is when you create a hashtag, and other posts with that hashtag will be grouped into one big giant pool of posts. So next we have the tools. We have promoted tweets, promoted trends, and accounts. So promoted tweets is, I think, the most basic digital marketing tool. It's when you boost tweets reach. And then promoted trends are trends that are promoted in the trend page, and this is more expensive than the promoted tweets. And then we also have promoted accounts, where Twitter will promote your account. And next we go to the typical Twitter marketing campaign. So you follow others relevant to your brand so they notice you, and then you experiment with promoted tweets, see what type of tweets work, what types of tweets don't, which one gets the most engagement. And then once you get a larger budget, you can use promoted trends. And for retail businesses, you can build Twitter cards, which includes images and videos of your brand if it has a physical store. And then next, how do you measure results on Twitter marketing? So basically, it's the same as Facebook, but we have a few tools here, which is Twittalizer, TweetDeck, and Backtweet, which is built specifically for Twitter. And this Backtweet and TweetDeck allows you to see how many people link back to your tweet. Okay, next we move on to the Pinterest marketing. So Pinterest marketing is unique in that it is mostly for people who share the same interests. So that's why it's called Pinterest. And then and you can pin what is interesting to you. So Pinterest, yep. So basic features of Pinterest. So pins and repins. It's when you pin a post and then you can repin what other people have posted to, and you can share, follow, and contributors. So you can create a collection of posts and then you can let others contribute to that collection of posts. So next we have the Pinterest marketing tools, which are rich pins, promoted pins, and cinematic pins. So rich pins are pins that link back to your website. Promoted pins are pins that have a higher engagement rate and higher reach, and then cinematic pins are pins that have videos and other medias. And tools, and other tools, we have promoted video and pin as display ads. So the typical Pinterest marketing campaign will look like this. So you create a brand page and lifestyle boards around your brand. You utilize rich pins and pinned buttons, and then Pinterest also has a Facebook and Twitter integration, so you can do cross-platform digital marketing, and then you follow and interact with the community around your interest and brand. So how do you measure the results of Pinterest marketing? It's basically the same as Facebook and Twitter. Okay, and this is Instagram, which is not in the textbook, but I think it's one of the biggest social media platforms that people use today. So I think it is necessary that I include it in this presentation. So the basic features are follow, like, post stories, hashtags, and explore, which is very similar to Facebook. And this makes sense because Instagram is owned by Facebook. And then next we have the Instagram tools, which are boosted posts, which is posts that have more reach, have more engagement, by paying for it, and then you have posts as display ads, sorry, and also story ads and CTAs. So CTAs are things like a click link to go to the website, and then you can put that under an ads for people to click, and it will respond towards the action that you set towards the post. And then next we have the Instagram marketing campaign. We create a business page, we make posts related to the brand, and then we promote those posts, we interact with the community through stories, and then we convert on our posts through the CTAs. And then measuring results is the same as Facebook. And last but not least, what are the downsides of social marketing? So number one is loss of control. So even though AI helps a lot with digital marketing, but you still do not get 100% control of where your ads appear. So your ads might appear where it doesn't make sense. Or let's say you are selling skateboards and then to appear on the Facebook page of an old person. Yeah, you cannot control that. And then next we also have what people say. So posts, comments, and other inaccurate material can be posted on social media about your brand, and you cannot control this because it is a free platform. And that is all for social marketing. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum. I'll continue with the subtopic 7.3, which is mobile marketing. So mobile marketing, it involves devices such as smartphones and tablet computers. So these two devices will display the banner, quick response codes, email, couponing, and the rich media. So next is about the in-app experiences and apps. So in-app experiences refers to every way in which the users interact with our apps. In-app ads is which app developers get paid to serve ads on their applications. So mobile users spend over 80 to 70% of their mobile using applications. On average, users have downloaded about 14 applications and usually use about 15 apps. So this is the example of apps that users spend most of their time, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also TikTok. Next is about the apps marketing. So the marketer need to use the most effective applications to promote their product. So if mobile consumer only use on average 15 applications, they need to concentrate the marketing in the popular applications. Next, place the ads in most popular applications. So the marketers need to place ads in application where most of the action is for attracting the consumers. Next, target to immediate activities and interests. So best ad may be an application that directly serves customer interests, or an ad in an application that is targeted to the consumer's current activities or their interests. Next is about the multi-screen world. So multi-screen world is where the users use many devices or multiple devices. So for example, the consumer will watching the televisions and they will view the ads. Next, they will search the item using their smartphones, and also they will purchase the item using their desktop or their tablets. Okay, so next I will continue with the implication of multi-device platform. So first is about the consistent branding. So marketing needs to design for whatever device the consumer is using. So branding image will need to be automatically based on the device the consumer is using. Next is responsive design. So graphics and creative elements will appear directly depending on the screen. So it allows the marketing content to resize, reformat, and recognize itself so it will look good on any screen. So last, I will talk about the campaigns. So first, develop a mobile website so the consumers can see and buy our products. So make the mobile website social by including Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and any other social site links. So next, develop a Facebook and Twitter brand page so customers can follow our latest posts. Next is about the ad networks. So for example, I add and AdWords. So they will host and manage our mobile campaigns and then they will provide us with a host of campaign measures that allow us to see which mobile ads and techniques are attracting the most followers, comment, and social activities based on our brands. Last is interactive content. So develop marketing content that is aimed specifically at mobile user with videos and high level of interactivity designed for mobile screen. I will continue with the subtopic 7.4, which is local and location-based marketing. So location-based marketing, it targets marketing messages to users based on their location. So location-based marketing, it involves location-based services. So location-based services, it involves providing services to users based on their location. So this is the service based on the location-based service. First is the personal navigation, like how do I get there? Point of interest, like what is that? Reviews, what is the best restaurant in the neighborhood? And the family tracker, like where is my sister? Okay. Next is the technologies that we use for location-based marketing. First is the accurate mapping software, such as Google Maps, Waze, and also Apple Maps. Next is the mobile device geopositioning. It is the technologies that is responsible for identifying a computer or a mobile device as well as determining the current location of a person in a real time. Okay, next is about the tools and campaign. So first is the geosocial based services. So the users share their location with friends and it can be used for check-in service like Foursquare or Friend Finders. Next is the location-based services. It provides service to consumers for looking for local services or the products. And third is the geofencing or geo-targeting. So it sends messages to consumers in the area of the store or the outlet to generate sales using a virtual fence around a retail location such as in airport, train station, or the arena. Next is the in-store messaging. So the messaging consumers while entering or browsing in a store. So the retailers will collect, analyze, or respond to customers' real-time shopping behavior. Next is about the local and location-based mobile marketing. So Google Maps was released in 2005. All local advertising was non-digital and provided by local newspaper, radio, TV station, and billboards. So some of it was digital and it involved the websites of local merchants. So after the introduction of Google Maps in 2005 and smartphones in 2007, so the online marketing is starting to expand. So Google Maps on desktop enable the targeting of ads to users and it enable merchants to display ads to users based on general locations. So after the arrival of smartphones in 2007, then they create a Google Maps on mobile phone. So the GPS receiver in second generation smartphones was introduced in 2008. So this is the platforms that location-based marketing use, such as Google, Facebook, and Twitter. Next is the techniques. First is the geo-aware. So geo-aware is it requires the marketer to know where relevant things like store are located. So it identifies the location of a user's device and then target marketing to the device. Next is about the geofencing. So it identifies a perimeter around a physical location and then they target ads to users within that perimeter and then they're recommending the action possible within the fence in that area. So for example, if users walk into a geofence perimeter of a store or restaurant or the shop, they will receive the advertisement from the business in that area. So next is the locating technologies. They use GPS, Wi-Fi, GeoSearch. So GeoSearch, it uses location info based on the user's search queries and then sign in or registration. So it estimates users' location when they self-identify their location using sign-in service or the post something on their social network. That's all from us. Thank you.